information. I am Emian Basis.
I'm the Kitty Wonder.
And this is Raptor052. I'm representing the point of view of moderators in chat rooms.
Yes, JimprofitCommunist thinks all moderators are bad and everything else. So that's why we have Raptor in here. Before we begin, our two members, Z and Jim, could not make it. The Metallica Guru will be in here later and stuff like that. So, Raptor, would you please begin?
The point of view of moderators is not to control a person's life outside of the chat room in which they are a moderator of. Anyone who says otherwise is either completely deluded or has been banned by so many moderators that it has begun to develop a personal bias of this. Chat rooms have rules just like everyday society, and the moderators are the policemen of those chat rooms. We make sure that the rules are followed and that everyone behaves accordingly. That is all our job entails and all we are allowed to do.
Sorry. Continue.
That's it.
Okay. Okay. So, JimprofitCommunist thinks that moderators control everything in life, like government, the shootings at the Batman movie theater, and everything else.
My question is, how?
Exactly. So,
my question is, how did he come up with that theory? In order for that to happen, a moderator would... Let me tell you this. If I had a seat of power in Congress, things would be a lot different in there. Moderators do not control the government, and anyone who believes otherwise is absolutely insane. Even communism has government. After watching several of Jim Profit's videos, he should call himself Jim Profit Anarchist.
Would you like to explain your opinion on that? Why he should be called that?
Any system of government, whether it be democracy, communism, a dictatorship, they all rely on somebody being able to make the rules and everyone else following them. In an anarchical society, which is what Jim Profit firmly believes in, nobody has power. Nobody makes the rules and everyone can live exactly the way they personally want to. This means that one person, according to one person's point of view, murder would be completely legal, while according to another, it should be illegal. Everyone has different views, and without a regulating body to control these, people would not be able to live out their lives as they wanted.
Alright. So JimprofitCommunist also thinks that, moderators basically, okay, let me rephrase that. Okay, so he's been banned from so many sites, forums, and everything else. Every time he goes, sorry about that. He goes to, like a live stream, he gets banned automatically. Because everybody knows about him, and that's why he talks about moderators, from them banning him because they know who he is and everything else. So,
well, for that he has no one to blame but himself. If he didn't allow his ego to rampage out of control, if he wasn't such a massive troll that everyone knew that, hey, don't let this guy in your site, then there wouldn't be this big of an issue. He would have been banned from a single site, but then he could have recreated his image on another site.
Yeah. Kitty Wonder, do you have anything to say?
Not at this current time.
Okay. While we wait for the Metallica Guru, okay. So, JimprofitCommunist thinks that, moderators could get into, like, people's, like, profiles, like, look up where they live and everything else, and, you know, try to get secret information from them. You know, and try to get, like, their savings and stuff like that. And that's what he says, so...
The only way to look up somebody's bank account information is if they gave it to you. a moderator has no real power anywhere but that chat room. In order to get something like that, they would need a hacking program, and therefore would not be worthy, and therefore would not be trustworthy enough to be a moderator on any chat room, in my opinion. If a moderator is going to abuse that privilege, it would be like a cop abusing his privileges, and they would quickly be taken away if he was found out. If not, straight out arrested by the cops in real life, right? By the cops in real life for identity theft.
Yes.
What I think his problem is, he is confused in what he's angry at. He is more focused on people who abuse their privileges, but instead he takes out the entire concept of moderators, instead of just taking out into people who just abuse their privileges.
Alright, everybody, we got the Metallica Guru and Stupid TV Show in here with us. Say hi, guys.
Hey guys, Taylor, I do have one little request. St. Patrick's Day Massacre wants to at least, be involved in the conversation. I mean, at least to hear it out.
Okay, somebody send me the thing. Metallica Guru asked Raptor any questions about moderators on Jim Profit's behalf or anything like that. So.
Okay. So the question I want to ask is, when Jim Profit makes any assumptions about moderators, now I'm gonna come to this complete term that it's gonna be complete trolls. But I'm just going to say, for this hypothetical reason, when he comes to blaming moderators, how can moderators be responsible for anything when, in fact, moderators' role when it comes to forums or when it comes to other things in there, how is it their fault if something is to be completely removed and someone carries out an inappropriate action and it's carried out? I mean, no one gets rid of it.
Let me see if I can understand the question. You're saying, let's say somebody makes an inappropriate comment and a moderator bans them for it.
Yeah, but let's I forgot to say, I'm sorry, like we take moderators out of the equation and then someone is harassing them and they get away with it, and there's no one there.
Okay, I see. You're talking about a chat room with no mods. What would happen is, it would be anarchy. Everyone would be able to be free to say exactly what they want to say. This is true, but this could lead to racism, bigotry, hatred, and all in all, it would be very detrimental to bringing people together for the purposes of a chat room. What I think Jim Profit wants is a world without mods, so that he can be a troll anywhere he wants without fear of the repercussions. I've dealt with this before. I work in a chat room where we get our fair share of trolls. I'm not going to say what the chat room is, simply because many people have a very poor understanding of what we are. However, we get our fair share of trolls. We don't want them there. We don't want to be insulted. We don't want to be hated on. So we ban these people immediately to keep the chat calm and peaceful.
And that no personal information is, being stolen from that person and used to be exploited in that instance, and then someone goes and makes prank calls, or someone goes and carries out a threat, or someone just carries out a random act of violence on someone. Now, I understand that people are going to question the probability and possibly even question, well, what are the odds of this happening? Well, I mean, certain things do happen. I mean, today in America, our society can be really fucked up at times. I mean, the culture of it is...
Let me give you an example. To be a member of our chat room, we require less information than your average doctor visit. We require less information than signing up for Facebook.
Sounds fair to me.
Sounds fair.
So, but also, what I'm saying is, I agree to disagree a little bit with some things. I do agree that Jim Profit Communist view of 4chan or 4chan as a hate website for that instance. But I'm also disagreeing with him that maybe it was his fault from that point where he started making whatever content it was, or whatever remarks or comments or whatever it was on any forum. I don't know exactly where it was. I'm not saying it's a specific one, but I do know that he has been banned from one. I don't exactly remember the name, but however, a while lot of people were making this dispute over it. And it's because of what he said is what got him kicked off. Who was it? I think it was Mark Anthony Quest who actually linked us to that, I think he linked us to like Encyclopedia Germanica. But Jim Profit, basically, I mean, having a personal vendetta against moderators, it's beyond me now. Before I end things up, and I'm sorry to like steal the spotlight, Raptor, I apologize. When I was watching War Corp's video against Jim Profit, it's something about all moderation. Communism is all moderation. That it differs a little bit from what we're talking about. I mean, there's some moderators who just want to do their jobs, some who just lack the effort, or some who just don't know how to do it. To me, that's a black, white, and gray spectrum.
It is true that I've had personal experience with this, where some moderators have abused their privileges, haven't been interested in enforcing the rules, or flat out just got their mod privileges, and frankly, just didn't care. Like, okay, I'm a mod. Now what do I do? In these instances, they have been either asked to step down if they were indifferent or not enforcing, or in the case of a moderator who completely abused her privileges, not only was she revoked of her status, she was actually banned from the site as well. So at that point, if it's not the responsibility shifts from the moderator's point of view to the admin itself to make sure that his moderators are doing what he has given the responsibility of doing, and in some cases, the moderators actually need to watch each other. Just because they have equal power does not mean that any of them are above or below each other, and they all need to work together, and if one of them is not pulling their weight, it needs to be brought to the attention of the admin so that the problem can be corrected.
Mm-hmm. I agree there. Now, I'm also going to say that when Jim Profit comes to accusations of, well, if you defend moderators, you are automatically classified as evil, which I call bullshit on that instance. I'm sorry to say any cuss words on here.
Just because I was voted most likely to take over the world in high school doesn't mean shit.
Which kind of differs from when Jim Profit, because a lot of people are saying he's homeschooled. Now, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but there's a lot of people making that claim that he's either, he never graduated or anything like this, and I'm not saying that in an insulting way. If that's the case, then maybe are we to take this serious, or are we to just laugh it off? But just in the cases, it's just something to debate over, because the actions of a person are really defined by that character.
Okay. Yeah. It's true. Alright, Matakaguri, is that all you have to say, or?
I think that's all I have to say in this point.
Alright, Dust of a TV Show, do you want to ask Mr. Raptor anything about moderators or anything like that?
Raptor, I would just like to ask, when people say that, moderators are responsible for all the bad things in the world, I just want to know what your viewpoint on that is and how you react to those kinds of accusations.
I tend to blow them off because it's the accusation of an uneducated person, or the accusation of someone who is ignorant as to what a moderator truly does. Moderators, at least the ones that I meet, do not start hate speech, do not try and convince people to see their viewpoint of the world, and in fact have even changed their viewpoint because of someone who wasn't a moderator. They were just a normal user said. The moderator deferred to them saying, okay, you're right, I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this isn't true of everyone. Obviously, there are some mods who do this. They do try and enforce their will on others, basically saying, my way or ban him. Again, these moderators are not deserving of being in the same category. It's just outrageous to think that someone on the computer can make someone change their life when we have such a limited role in their involvement. If a person is being harassed by a moderator it becomes their responsibility to either tell the administrator of the room so that the moderator can be dealt with, or B, simply log out of the chat room and never return. To say that the moderator can control a person's life is completely ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Alright, just TV show, do you have anything else to say?
No, that's fair enough.
Okay, Katie Wonder?
I don't have questions.
You have no questions? Okay. Mataka Guru?
All I can say is that this is about as much as I just need to actually get through my mind and try to ask what I needed to actually have answered. I guess when he makes the claim, this is just my statement and I'm done. When he makes the claims about moderators, it's because of moderators, about the Colorado shootings and all this, I can just easily call utter bullshit on that. I'm just saying, that all there is swept aside. When it comes to, like, when he's talking about the internet, it's like, okay, you know what, I'll just focus on this, because I know whatever he's saying about this subject, it's utter bullcrap, so I can just throw that out the window and just focus on what he's saying here.
Excuse me, Guru, where's your bullshit horn? It's appropriate.
It's appropriate? Oh,
yes.
Okay, let me get it right now. That's me, man. Anyways, that's all the time I have here. I do appreciate it, Raptor052. Thank you, Tyler, for putting me in this conversation call. I finally got to have my questions answered.
You're welcome, Mataka Guru. We will see you later.
Alright, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you, Raptor.
Later, Dust of a TV show. We'll see you later, too, if you want to stay.
Welcome. If you need to contact me any further, you guys know my Skype address.
That's no problem. Alright, we're gonna... Alright, later, Mataka Guru. Later, Dust of a TV show. Alright, Raptor, do you have anything else to say before we wrap it up?
I want to issue a personal challenge to Jim Profit, actually. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about moderators, come at me. Focus all of your hate on moderators at me, because I am more than willing to take it, and I guarantee you that if you give me 2 hours, I can completely flip your world upside down and make you eat every last one of your crappy YouTube videos.
Tyler.
Yes. Can you wonder?
What about, I do remember Jim Profit ranting about suing YouTube because of the moderators taking down his videos and all that other crap.
Oh, yes. Raptor, JimprofitCommunist was gonna sue YouTube because moderators were taking down his videos and stuff like that.
Sounds like he wasn't following the terms of agreement. That's on his end.
But he wanted to blame YouTube and take him to court over
Okay,
it.
that's fine. All they have to do is show up and sign a copy of their contract that Jim Profit signed whenever he became a YouTuber, and he would instantly lose the case.
Definitely.
YouTube found a clear violation of the signed contract.
And he already has.
No judge could ever accept it.
And he already has once. One of his videos has been taken down recently. So I guess that's his first or second strike.
Yep, second strike.
Speaking of strikes, I do remember a video where he talks about his strikes, where basically he went to the help side or forum, whatever, and he bitched about it. He said, I will sue you for whatever you're worth, yada, yada, yada. I'm like, dude, it was your problem. You're the one spreading the hate speech. Hell, I got like a 2-minute video on video clips that stayed on my computer about how he's rambling about gays or destroying the nation and how all that other crap. I even got it in
Hey, Jim, second challenge. Homosexuality is genetic, asshole. Deal with it.
Way to go, Raptor. Whoa.
Tyler?
Yes?
Just so everyone knows, I'm in favor of having Raptor as an ally. What about you?
Oh, Raptor, is that alright with you?
Oh, I have no problem in coming in here and taking Jim Profit on. That being said, I'm not going to reveal my true name. I'm not going to reveal anything other than my screen name, which is Raptor052.
Yeah, his real name's Jim Bob. Just remember that. His real name's Jim Bob. Not really, no. I'm just messing with you, Raptor. I don't even know his real name, so, yeah.
We're fine.
Alright, guys. We're going to wrap this up here. This is the Super Debate Station. I am MEM Basis, and I am saying goodbye for the Stupid TV Show and the Metallica Guru.
I'm the Kitty Wonder. I hope you have a very good evening.
And I'm Raptor052, signing off.
Thank you for watching this video, and hope you guys have a good night.